Very, very interesting, but very important, I think, update that I think should be mentioned. Yeah, like, really, with all the poison, fuck the poison. We don't want poison. Fucking fluoride, we don't want it. Hydrofluoric acid, whatever the fuck it's called, we don't want it. Fucking aspartame, fuck that bullshit. We don't want that bullshit. It's like, why would we live in a world with poison? Fuck that poison. Fuck the Monsanto. And goddamn, why the fuck would you be swearing? Blah, blah, blah. Why the fuck would you be spraying any kind of aerosol that doesn't contain either oxygen or carbon? We don't need that motherfucking bullshit in our fucking air. Why would you put motherfucking aluminum in the air? Do you think the plants like that? Do you think the plants like enjoying, like, sucking in helium or fucking, excuse my language, aluminum? Like, helium was a bad word. Ha, helium. No, we don't want that fucking motherfucking bullshit aluminum being sprayed in the air. It's fucking bullshit. We don't need those fucking poisons being sprayed in the air. Fucking bullshit. Awesome thing is we can detoxify faster than we can toxify. It's literally Mother Nature at motherfucking work. And this fucking bullshit with this motherfucking bullshit that's bullshit. We know what the bullshit is. It's literally this ridiculous amount of poison that's being introduced in our lives. I'm sick of looking at fucking aspartame on these goddamn labels. Of course, it's important that we need to do that. I guess would suggest some type of amendment, but then that would get a whole lot of chaos in terms of, well, now all these types of ingredients that contain aspartame now have to be removed. Therefore, that type of no, we don't have to go through that process. All right, we can just get rid of it. It's pretty easy. It really is. We don't have to go through the complicated, complex parts of it. In terms of that, what does that mean? It means like. I really don't want to have to explain it and walk through it, but and I'm not the expertise on terms of how aspartame gets introduced into sodas and drinks and whatever the fuck aspartame is in, and fluoride, whatever the fuck it's been introduced in. There should be so much good. We should be like, well, that's where knowledge comes in. Knowledge to do good, which is really good, but that knowledge of not having fluoride being put into it. I mean, obviously, we're in this awakening thing. It's a very, and I mean that in the terms of, well, we know what's good in terms of, we don't put poison in shit. We don't put poison in stuff. So now that we know that, we obviously know that. I felt it was important to reiterate that. Anyway, another key point, which I want to go off into, is the fact that the very likeliness, the very lovingness of it's weird, but it's important to say, of attraction, of love. Like, what does it come down to? The point of when it's in terms of, like, health. So, health is important. And I say that because, of course, we have the knowledge of physiology and all that jazz. But, what are all these tangents for? I mean, health, of course, should be absolutely, it should, there's many avenues for this. I just want to hype on this just one quick moment. Health can be advanced, and Andromedian outlook, Andromedan inward look, and Andromedian outward look, and how we tackle these problems of any type of health problems that we have is very healthy. Of course, that was very vague, so I can really explain a little bit more. What's his name? God damn it! What's his freaking name? Alex Collier, there we go. Knows a lot about Andromedian and Andromedian health for one, and lifestyle for two. And of course, he goes above and beyond and explains it. I think that's very attractive. Me personally would love the idea that that's being made and introduced and created and funded. Hey, look at that! Look what I just did there. And ultimately sensed. In the sense of like, oh my goodness, this is a wonderful way to interact. And it's a great way to interact. And it's a beautiful way to interact. And it's very interesting because just think about the Andromedan view and how the view of our view upon them is their view upon us. Or excuse me, our view upon them and also considering their view upon us is very interesting. It's literally the age of like, It's very cool. Like it is the age of Aquarius, but it's interesting how the age of Aquarius is kind of interesting with the age of the Andromedian, which I just coined up randomly. Not that like it's my term that I coined. I mean, it's very interesting that they get to travel and experience life the way that they do. And it's spectacular that motherships can do all that kind of stuff. I think it would be beautiful, of course, to go back and forth, which has already been done, obviously. But I feel like that should be reiterated. I'm kind of repeating. It's weird because when you research this, you realize you're kind of repeating history, and I don't want it to be like a whole bunch of people go out and just do all this research because that's what Alex Collier did. What I'm just trying to say is an Andromedian view on health would be very, very beneficial. And I say that because health, like our bodies can be healed easily, very well. And it's wonderful to view life like that. And so I love life. Life loves us, and we love to love what is unconditional, which is love. Love is unconditional. Unconditional love. I felt like it was important. With cheers and awesomeness and love and awesomeness. Endless love. Awesomeness. Awesome.